Listen, guys! Welcome back to
The Star Radar. I'm your host, Becca Van Sice.
And I'm your co-host, Brindley Van Sice.
Join us for stargazing and fangirl chit-chat.
Okay, Becca, so what's the tea for this week?
Okay, so this kind of is about last week, too, that I kind of touched on, but it continued throughout this week that I thought was really important and I didn't talk enough about. So last week we talked about Olivia headlining her festival shows, but what she also started was not only her festival headline shows, her own stadium tour. Her own stadium tour. She's headlining it herself, obviously it's her tour. And it is a big deal.
Wow.
But this is the thing.
Okay.
Fans are a little mad.
Why?
And unlike usual, when I say fans, it's not the other toxic fandom. It's not the what? Really? What is it not? Who do you think is hating? Who do you think would be hating at this point?
Swifties?
Exactly. But guys, not the Swifties. They're innocent for once. It is the Livies themselves. I know, guys.
Okay, wait, rewind.
Okay.
So she's on a big stadium tour.
Yep.
Why aren't they happy?
Because okay. She had we all know the Guts World Tour, Arena Stadium Tour. She performed the whole Guts album. She performed a little bit of The Spilled when that released, Obsessed and So American. And then she announced her stadium tour called Guts World Tour Spilled. So everyone's assuming she's going to be playing her deluxe songs. So we were all waiting and everyone's mad. Because what she did was she performed the festival set list, which is the same as the Guts World Tour set list, but there's a couple songs that aren't on it. And it's the Guts World Tour Spilled, and she didn't play the Spilled tracks on the Guts World Tour Spilled tour. But I think fans need to give her a break, because it's her own tour. She can do what she wants. She's on her festival run. She doesn't need to be playing all these songs, and it's her own fans getting mad at her.
I mean,
she didn't give the girl a break.
She didn't guarantee that she was playing certain songs anyways.
Yeah, she didn't.
If you want to listen to them that bad, go to Spotify.
Yeah, and she's playing the main ones everyone loves. It's supposed to be a fun, hype tour. She's not going to play Scared of Your Guitar if she doesn't want to. Let her be what she wants to be.
At this point, she's grown her business so much that, she can't play all of her songs.
Yeah, she can't. She really can't. But real Slay right here, she only has 2 albums. So I remember she was so big on Sour Tour that we all know she could play arenas. But I think it's crazy to think about, she played theater venues. And she didn't even have enough songs to do a whole concert, so she had to do covers every tour, every show. That's pretty impressive if you ask me.
Yeah.
And this time, guys, I have a fancy little note card. It's like gonna be a little fancy. We'll get better ones next time. We're upgrading as we go.
Yeah, even our mics,
Yeah, we're really hoping these aren't that would really suck. So hopefully they're fine. If they're not, we're sorry.
Yeah.
We're getting new ones.
Yeah.
To be profesh. Okay. So one of the main things I want to talk about this week is what happened on, I think it was Monday. Monday? No, it was Friday. You know what? I don't remember. This week. I know it was this week. Ariana Grande released her deluxe album of Eternal Sunshine. Have you listened to any of the songs?
No.
Okay, tell me what you know about Ariana Grande, what you like, what you know about her past eras in the recent times.
I know that she kind of took a break from music and went into acting.
Yep.
And she played Glinda in Wicked.
That's so wicked.
Okay. Stop! Quit! Okay. You are not her. You are, okay.
Okay. So, before I dive into what she did this week, I want to get your opinion on this too.
Okay.
Do you like Ariana Grande? I know we're both fans of her. Do you like her now still? Do you like her era she's in?
What do you mean? Am I a fan of her, or do I like her new era?
Are you a fan of her career, what she's doing right now? Her acting, now she's gone into acting, and how she's blonde. Do you like this new era of Ariana?
I think she had her prime and had her era, and she thought it wasn't enough, so she had to go somewhere else with her skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like she's in a very unhealthy work environment now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit with you, a little bit not. So I think we as fans, everyone loves Ariana. I think it is talks like, I like the old Ari better. But girl, we need Ariana back. I loved her ponytail, phase. You know what I mean? Now she's very more hey guys, the character. No, I love Ariana. I love her doing Wicked. I'm so proud of her. You know it was her biggest dream, right? Like, she's, like, manifested it forever.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I love her new era. I don't think she's changed that much. I think she's just becoming more mature and exploring more parts of herself. So I really think she hasn't changed that much.
Yeah.
I loved Wicked. I'm not a theater girl, and I've really never watched Wicked. I've heard about Wicked.
Either.
But I went because, you know, I took over the world and I'm a pop culture girly.
Yeah. She dragged me with her.
I loved it. Like, it changed my life.
Yeah, it was actually really good. I haven't seen Ariana do anything like that since, like,
Victorious.
Little.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved Wicked. So what happened this week dealing with Ariana Grande? Let me get my notes ready. She released her deluxe album of Eternal Sunshine. Have you heard any of the songs?
I might have. I just probably didn't recognize that.
Yeah. So I have a little list here of all her songs. So she released Twilight Zone, Warm, Dandelion, Past Life, Intro Extended, and Hampstead. First of all, I was so excited when she announced her track list because I loved the intro song for Eternal Sunshine, but it was like a 1-minute song.
I might have heard it.
Yeah,
you've
heard the intro, but for deluxe, she made it an actual like song. Like, she extended it to maybe like actual song length, and I really love that. Yeah! The intro of Dandelion is so cool because it's very like, it has like these like old vintage trumpetsy like 50s kind of vibe. I think it's really cool. And overall, I really like it. She's diving back into her like old things. And I also like, because people want to say she's really different, like for her whole Wicked and acting era, but it's just a new part of herself. That's just her other side of herself. Her acting self and her character and her persona and her professional character in that environment is going to be different in her music environment because Ari's still there. If you look at the Met Gala performance she did in last year, I think it was last Met Gala.
What did she do last year?
She performed at the Met Gala. Couple of her new songs, couple of her old songs, and you saw old Ari. You saw the brown ponytail Ari. So I just think she has two different personas. That's both her. It's just what she's experimenting with at the time because Ariana Grande's album now, it's still Ari, and I think it's awesome.
Aww. Okay. Look at your cats.
I know. I have a cat named Enzo, and he is very much all over our studio today.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Come here.
So, next thing we can talk about is the Met Gala, since we were just talking about the Met Gala.
Yeah.
The Met Gala, this year's Met Gala is happening on May 5th, I think it was. May 5th? Yeah, May 5th on Monday. Yeah. So, and I screenshotted a list of the rumored guest list, and I'm pretty sure it's, like, reliable for the most part. So some of the main people I think stand out to me on this list: Zendaya, Kendall Jenner, Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian.
I feel like Zendaya always eats with her.
Zendaya always eats.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter. Doja Cat.
Okay.
Timothée Chalamet. Hey. Olivia Rodrigo. Elle Fanning. Yeah. Miley Cyrus. Sydney Sweeney. Billie Eilish. I loved Billie Eilish.
Okay, Billie's looking into eat too.
Have you seen her outfit that one year? It was like when she released the Happier Than Ever album. Like she had like the blonde hair and that big dress.
No.
It was like kind of like a rebrand. It was really, I loved that when I saw that. Gigi Hadid, Bruno Mars, Lizzo. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Like I thought it's on a Monday. I thought it was on a Sunday. Because we film on Sundays and post on Mondays. So we were thinking we could maybe like live stream when it happens or record. I don't know. Now that it's on a Monday when we post, we're probably just going to film on a Sunday, post a normal episode of Monday. We might live stream on a Monday as well, just to review the Met Gala. Because one thing about me is I love red carpets and award shows. Grammys tuned in every single time. As we all know, Grammys, please invite us, please. Brands, Ulta, any brands that take people to the Grammys, I'm begging you. I would sacrifice. Something to go there. Okay. Not my cat. Aww. So yeah, Grammys please invite us. But
whatever.
I love the Grammys. I love watching the Oscars, but I love the Met Gala because do you know what the Met Gala is?
It's like the red carpet thing where people get all dressed up in really weird outfits and
yeah. It's so my favorite part of red carpets of award shows is the red carpets. Like, that's my favorite part. Like, I love watching it. Like,
is it an award show or is it just a red carpet?
It's just a red carpet, I'm pretty sure. And they have, like, it's a red stairs. Carpet stairs.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And they go into the building, but inside the building's not shown. Like, they do stuff in there. Like, that's where Ariana performed. I don't think it's, like, it's not even shown anywhere. Like, there's some videos. But I love it so much. I think it's so cool. Like, I'm excited to tune in. I'm really excited. So I'm hoping we can live stream or do something because I love the Met Gala. And if Olivia's going, I loved her first Met Gala outfit.
Like, if I hear Olivia's name one more time,
I know. I'm sorry, guys. Olivia. Olivia's first, like, the black one was a slay. The second one was amazing. The third one was amazing. But the second one, going back to the second one, I think that's one of my favorite outfits of hers of all time. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's the
black one? The black one?
No, it's the, that was last year. It's the purple one with the butterflies in her hair.
I know what you're talking about. You showed me that.
That was really iconic.
Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we had a poll on our Instagram and people responded with their hot takes. So we're gonna
review these hot takes. I'm excited for this.
Okay.
And keep sending us more hot takes too because I love reviewing them.
We're probably going to do these every episode if we get enough.
Okay. And they're anonymous too, but you can say if you don't want them to be anonymous.
But we're not going to say our names or anything.
Unless you want.
First one. I don't think Tate McRae will ever be Britney Spears level pop icon because she's blonde.
Okay. Tate McRae, I love her hair. Like, my mom always makes fun of her. She's like, she saw her at the Jingle Ball with us, and she always, like, makes fun of how she, like, moves around her hair and everything. I love Tate McRae. I think Britney's trying to get her hair, aren't you? Like,
I've had her hair before, but I just cut it, so I want to get it back to that.
Yeah.
Okay, my opinion on this, I don't think she's necessarily trying to be Britney Spears. Everyone always says that, but that's just the comparison that they're trying to put in their heads. I mean, she's obviously never going to be Britney Spears. Like, that's not who she's trying to be.
Yeah, just like how people need to stop comparing Olivia to Taylor Swift. Why did I say Olivia like that?
Yeah. So, you know what, I agree with the hot take, but I also have my own hot take of she's not trying to be Britney Spears.
Yeah, I think she is. The blonde.
The bronze.
Yeah, I don't think she's trying to be Britney Spears though. Like, I don't know. I hate people that compare the artists though. Like, I know.
Let everyone have their own personality. Yes, they might have the same aesthetic or have something similar, but like, let them be their own person.
Yeah, I've always hated the Olivia Taylor like
comparison
idea. Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Oh, this is a two-parter. Oh. Most of Sabrina Carpenter's music is mediocre pop. Love her style and shows though. And they're elaborating on it saying, like, her songwriting just isn't very good. It's kind of generic.
Yeah.
You can do first, yeah.
So I am for pop. Like, I'm for basic fun pop. But to be fair, I think we can all tell by now I'm not the biggest Sabrina Carpenter fan. But like a part of her rebranding we touched on last episode, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like her lyrics are so over-sexual, just like in her shows are so, and I know it's bad to say that about pop artists, like I know it's, well, don't judge them, they're growing up, but it's like,
well,
I don't know.
I mean, I can agree with that. My kind of hot take on this is, I think Sabrina's music is good, and I think her genre of like that sexual stuff kind of like fits what she's trying to do. She's not for children. She's kind of made that clear through her shows and through her music. Like, her genre's not for children, and it's not like out there for adults to have their own space within that kind of music. So I feel like it's just, she shouldn't be that frowned upon for doing that and for having that kind of sexual nature to her songs.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, her songs are kind of generic, but at the same time, it's like, that's kind of who she is.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you. I actually do agree with that, exactly. Like, that's what I said, like, last week about Gracie Abrams. Like, people make fun of her because she's, like, slow pop. It's like, that's what she wants to do, and she's good at it. Why not? Yeah. I'm just not the biggest Sabrina fan. Yeah. I think we all know why. No hate to her personally. Unless you... Okay.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Becca, you need to get over the Sabrina hate.
I know.
It's so...
I'm not a toxic...
Becca, no.
I'm not a toxic fan, but the fact that Taylor took her under her wing after all she did to Olivia, and what Sabrina did to Olivia, and then Sabrina wrote a song to get famous.
Ready? Okay,
being off... You want to get all over my skin? Don't
Becca.
drive yourself insane?
Becca.
How about I'll drive you insane, girl? Check yourself.
Stop.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Please don't cancel me, guys. Please. Swifties, don't attack me, please.
Next hot take. Chapel Rowan fell off.
Interesting. You want to go first?
Okay. I don't know if I can agree with this completely because I don't think she was ever like completely out there. I think she definitely had her moment, probably for a couple of weeks. But I feel like every artist has that kind of phase where they're like out there and then they're not. Like I feel like even Olivia did. Like her driver's license phase, she was out there for a little bit and then she was kind of like gone. Well, I'm just saying you're her fan, so you've been following her for a while. But it's just like the whole world knew about driver's license, then they didn't, and then they all knew about her next album, and it was just the whole thing. Yeah. I feel like that's the same case with Chapel Rowan, because I mean, she made her album and stuff, and now she's trying to release another one, but she just hasn't picked up the what's the word the mainstream
like popularity.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that.
I mean, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, she's more of like I like this artist, and they're friends with this artist, and whatever else.
It's more of like her as a person people are liking, and it's just kind of, they like how the songs that got popular, is that what you want to say? And they're just, yeah. I kind of agree with that. I thought that too for a while. I do think Chapel Rowan, she got really big, and what's the word, argumentable?
Yeah.
Arguable. I think she's the main pop girlie. She got really big, but I think her career is really good. Like, cause the fact her old song, like, she didn't release the album and that got famous. I think people saw her and her music got famous, and I think her new song that she just released, I was worried about it. I'm like, oh my god, everyone thought Chapel Rowan was gonna blow up, and like, The Giver, like, yeah, I didn't even know that was a song till like the day before.
Yeah.
But
that's part of my point. Like, The Giver is like a great point of like not many people know about it because I feel like people are trend hopping too much on what artists think.
That's true too.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Chapel Rowan and she's like one of my top artists.
I think the thing about Chapel too is people just love her as a person, because what shocked me is when I was like, oh, Chapel was releasing a song, I'm like, I wonder why it's not mainstream. It actually was. Like, I think it was #1 on Spotify or something. Yeah. But I remember I checked Twitter the next day, and the like second day streams or something like that, where like it's like the next whatever, like I think it was the second day or something like that, the streams decreased like significantly, and I think that's because people are like, oh, Chapel Rowan released their song, let's see. It's not because Chapel Rowan music amazing. Not hating on Chapel, I do love Chapel's music, but I do think
I get what you're saying. I think we're trying to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Enzo, do you have anything to add?
No? Okay. He's a Swiftie, so sometimes we have a little beef. But...
Okay, next one. Oh, this kind of goes with our conversation from before. Ariana Grande will never be as good as she was before.
Who said that?
Okay, yeah, we're not covering that because she is good.
So I love Ariana Grande. I love how she's exploring more of her personality and not just her pop star persona. Yeah. Because yes, pop stars are personas in a way. Like Chapel Rowan has said many times, like Chapel Rowan's a character.
The other thing is, it's like any job you would have. Like, let's say someone goes to be like, I don't know, like a doctor or something, and they have a change of heart and career path, and they want to go do something else. They don't owe their patients or anybody else, like, not changing their career path.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna act a different way in front of my mom than I would in front of, like, my friends.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. It doesn't mean they're any different. You can love all sides of them.
Yay! Okay, next one. This one's good.
What is it?
Olivia Rodrigo's fans are too defensive of her and offensive. Did I read that right?
Oh, I actually don't think so. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to be biased here, guys.
I mean, what'd you say earlier about them getting, like, all mad about the stadium?
That is. Well, I think a lot of her fans sticking up for her. I will say she has a very loyal fan base because her Pinterest, apparently, like, her Pinterest got leaked or something, like a month ago. And her fans knew about her Pinterest, but nobody, like, shared it for her private. I still think it was a whole thing because, so people found out her Pinterest got leaked, and everyone was like, oh my god, we had this, you guys should have kept it secret, like, affect her. I'm like, but y'all had it. We're looking at it. It's like, that's not reflecting it either if you're looking at it. But I do think it was like, wow, like, everybody knew about it, and nobody was talking about it out of respect. Like, I still don't think that's respectful to, like, have them have it, but, like, at the same time, it's like, I can't believe, like, everybody had that much, like, respect in a way to, like, not even, like, share it out. Like, I didn't even know about her having a Pinterest until it got leaked.
Yeah.
And I know everything about Olivia.
I don't really have much to add to this one other than I know you get into a lot of Twitter fights.
I don't get into a lot. I do not get into a lot of her. Follow my Twitter. It's at Becca Love Livy. BECCALUVLIVIE.
Okay.
Um.
Okay, next one. This is the last one, actually. Old Taylor was better. People who listen to her now are just holding on to a version they will never have again.
I do love her old music. And Cardigan's not old, but it's, like, older.
Mm-hmm.
I do love her OG music. I will say now, I think she's just...
I
music
think
now, like, Torture Poets, I am biased, so... I know, but...
I never really agree with those, like, statements that, like, oh, the fans make it annoying and I don't like this because of the fans. But in this case, it's, like, people who obsess with Taylor, which...
Yeah, why are people obsessed over people?
No. It's kind of, I'm about to say, it's kind of the same with Olivia Rodrigo, too, just because I live with you. But it's, like, people who obsess over Taylor, like, need to get a job. Jobs.
Just
like, they make it unenjoyable to, like, just listen to her music, like, once throughout the day. Because every time she comes on, I just think about people being like, oh my god, Taylor this, Taylor that,
yeah.
Oh my god, Eras Tour. It was, like, a whole trend to, like, have an Eras Tour style and all this other stuff. I'm just like, if you're that, like, if you're knees deep in freaking Taylor lore and you're living for Taylor, that's so stupid, and it just... Sorry, it's...
I agree with that.
Let's run away from her music.
Yeah, like, and I know it's a big controversy.
I'm allergic to cats.
I do think it's a big controversial thing of being a fan, and I know sometimes I'm like, guys, is this unhealthy? Like, if you're on YouTube again, look at my wall, is this unhealthy? But I do think there's a difference between being a fangirl and having boundaries. Like, don't stalk them. If you see them in person and they're with people, don't go up to them.
Yeah.
Don't leak their Pinterest. Don't, like, there's boundaries. I think it's okay to like someone if you really like their art and who they are and what their message is and their values are. I think it's okay. That's what her job is. But I think we need to have boundaries. But on the Swiftie note, I just don't like Swifties of the fandom. I just think they're very, like, and I know I'm very defensive in my, like, fandom, but I just think they're very defensive and, like, and I also just hate how it's, like, it's, like, so, like, it's all the basic white girls. Like, you'll see everybody be like, oh my god, Taylor, oh my god, Taylor.
Hey.
I just think it's annoying and not real. It's not actual commitment.
Yeah. That's it for this week's Star Report.
Make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, and all the social medias, really. And, Grammys, if you're watching this, make sure to invite us, any brands you're watching, please invite us. We don't have to be on the red carpet, we don't have to be interviewing, just we want to go. And if you, I don't know, just think about us, you know.
Catch you next week, Stargazers!